Hey guys, Jonathan Wazan here for JM Sports 100, the JM Sports Show. How is it going? I have tried several times, so if you follow me on Twitter, to get this to work right, and my webcam keeps freezing and all that stuff. This pick thing has turned into a mess so far this year. So I've decided that in this video right here, I'm just gonna give you the picks. I'm not really gonna talk about the games this week, and then starting next week, we are gonna have to go back to the more time consuming way of doing it, and we are going to do each game in an individual video. So, um, that's just going to be how we're going to have to do that. So, I do apologize. We are 1 and 0 on the week this week. We are coming off of an 11 and 5 week last week. Therefore, that obviously makes us 12 and 5 on the season, and that gives us a lifetime record picking NFL football of, let's get that up here for us. Thank you. 12 and 5 on the year, 895, 528, and 3 is the lifetime record. So, um, we had the Jets getting the win against Buffalo. They did that 37 to 31. Once again, I'm not going to talk here. I'm just going to make the picks. This is ridiculous. I apologize. The camera on Windows 10, the camera function is all that I have to use right now, and it is garbage. Anyone who knows me personally knows how much I despise Windows 10. So here we go. Let's get to the picks right now. First off, we have Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. I am going to go with the Steelers to get the win. The Ravens and the Browns, give me the Ravens. Cowboys and the Redskins. I do have Dak Prescott and the Cowboys bouncing back after their loss last week to get the win. Tennessee and Detroit, give me the Lions to beat the Titans. Kansas City and Houston, I am going to go with the Texans. Basically, that's just a home field advantage thing. I think it's going to be a very even matchup. Miami and New England, give me the Patriots. Uh, Fairly big against the Dolphins. Saints, Giants, I expect another higher scoring game between those two. Maybe not as high scoring as the previous matchups in the series that they've had, but I do expect a tight game. San Francisco and Carolina. I'm gonna go with the Niners. The Niners. Yeah, I'm going with the Panthers. Excuse me. I am going with the Panthers going away. Niners on a short week traveling cross country. Carolina's got extra rest. They're angry because they didn't open the season at home. They're mad because Cam Newton took hits that weren't flagged. Blaine Gabbert played pretty well against St. Louis, but now he gets to face Luke Kuechly. That's not a great matchup. Panthers win easy. Seattle and the Rams. I have the Seahawks getting the win and spoiling the opener for the new Los Angeles Rams. Jeff Fisher got a contract extension this week. Why? I have no idea. I just do not. I'm sorry. I just don't get it, but he got one. Nonetheless, Jared Goff is still inactive, and your starter is still Case Keenum, even after he was extremely ineffective on Monday night. Like I said, I don't get it. The Seahawks did not play well against Miami, but were able to get a win. Um, I actually am looking right now because, to be honest, I am not 1000% sure on the status of Russell Wilson. I guess I have not seen that he is not playing, so I apologize. I didn't look into this. I usually look into this stuff right before I talk about a specific game, and I didn't get the chance to do so. Um, it does look like Wilson is expected to go, so we'll see how that ankle holds up for him. Either way, I do think Seattle will be able to get the victory. And next up, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. I think this game is going to be much more competitive than a lot of people seem to think it's going to be. Tampa Bay did impress me against Atlanta last week. Jameis Winston looked good. Tampa Bay's defense, as we said, they're going to be good. However, Arizona is not going to be happy. They lost a game, a tight game to New England at home on Sunday night. So um, it'll be interesting to see how things go. And I do have the Cardinals getting the win, but I think it'll be a tighter game. Atlanta and Oakland, I am going to go with the Raiders to beat the Falcons. Colts and Broncos, I'm a little bit iffy here. I am going to go with the Broncos, but to be honest, I'm not that high on them. I just didn't like what I saw from the Colts at all against the Lions, especially defensively last week. Jacksonville and San Diego. I'm going to go with the Jaguars. The Jaguars. I said the Jaguars were going to be good, but boy, they fought the Packers even harder than what I thought they would. That team looks really good. That team is ready to make a run in the AFC South. Meanwhile, you've got San Diego. If San Diego loses this game, if they lose it bad, that is really going to spell trouble for Mike McCoy. 21-0 lead at halftime over Kansas City, and the Chargers blew it. They're going to be angry. They're going to be at home. We could see the Chargers pull off a win here. I think it'll be close. I am going to go with the Jags. Sunday Night Football, Green Bay Packers, Minnesota Vikings. Vikings opening up their new stadium. Vikings got a win against Tennessee. As we just said, the Packers got a win against the Jaguars. Now, Sean Hill did not perform all that great against Tennessee because the Vikings win came in big part to their defense. Now, nobody really knows who is going to be the starting quarterback for the Vikings. I'm going to take a guess and say it is going to be Sam Bradford. That is my guess. That is going to be Sam Bradford, which is going to make things a little bit more difficult for the Packers. The Packers did not play all that well, especially defensively, against Jacksonville. The offense took a little bit to get clicking. They clicked a little bit. They had some drives that really started to feel like Packer football at times, but the defense just didn't click. The defense, especially Quentin Rollins, really got burned a lot, and that could spell trouble with people like Stephon Diggs for the Vikings. And I think this game is going to be a lot closer than what either of these teams want this game to be. Obviously, the Packers, I can tell you being from Wisconsin, a lot of Packer fans did not enjoy the nail biting that took place in the Jacksonville game. I think we're going to see a lot more nail biting here on Sunday. This game is going to be extremely close again. I've got the Packers edging out a win just because of the quarterback situation. I do think the Packers will beat either Bradford or Sean Hill. And that brings us to the Monday night game, which is the Philadelphia Eagles Chicago Bears. Round number 2 for Carson Wentz, who played pretty well against Cleveland. And it's just the Bears. Jay Cutler really struggled, especially in the second half against the Texans. The Bears are playing exactly, it's only one game, so it's tough for me to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. The Bears are playing exactly how I had kind of said that the Bears were going to play. Not good. I expect another decent game from Carson Wentz. This is going to be a test for him being on the road. This will be his first road game in Chicago. That can be a very tough place to play. I don't think he's going to pick apart the Bears like he picked apart Cleveland, but I do think it is going to be a decent game, and in the end, I think the Philadelphia Eagles will get the win. Once again, guys, I truly apologize that things are not working out the way I wanted. So, next week, like I said, we are going to go back to individual videos, one game per video. It takes longer, but oh well, at least we'll know we'll get it done. And I'm kind of tired of doing this rapid fire thing. I really want to be able to get in depth with games, so I really apologize. And hopefully, next week, going back to the one game per video will actually help out a lot until I can figure out some different equipment, a different webcam, a different program, and just better ways to do this. Don't forget to like the JM Sports Show page on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Links as always are down in the description. College football picks are up as well here on the channel. And that is going to do it for me. I am Jonathan Was Up for JM Sports 100 and the JM Sports Show. And I will see you guys later.